tell my kid to quiet down a lot during the day, and I'm just gonna let him do his thing right now so that he can have some time to be. So he might be loud in the background. All right, so an interesting, my name is Jessie, and I'm an intuitive reader and high priestess. Kind of an interesting message is coming through that some of you may have experienced a lot of betrayal or just a lot of hardship when it comes to relationships, is what I'm getting. And so it's caused you to be like hyper vigilant when it comes to like discernment and that sort of thing. And it's not that it's bad, because I think there's a lot, they're giving me that, you know, you've accrued a lot of knowledge because of that. Like there's a lot of learning and wisdom that you've gained from like observing people and like these types of dynamics and situations. And at the same time, you have all, like, I'm trying to give it how it's coming to me. At the same time, because you stay to yourself so, I mean, this does resonate for me as well, so I don't know who all it's going to resonate for. I know a lot of the divine feminines really like go through long periods of isolation. So a lot of divine feminines, I don't know, I can't speak for the masculines. You have created this extreme like protection from like the divine, but like also like just it's like they want you to understand that. Okay, how is it coming to me? It's something about the masculine, like where you maybe okay, it's something about, okay, it's correlating with trust, where you have had to save yourself a lot or something like that, and they're wanting you to understand that like okay, thank you. Now I'm getting more information. It's like it's not just that you are saving yourself. It's also that like God was there. Like, if that does that make sense? Like, it's like he wants you to it's something about not feeling alone. So it's like he wants you to really like feel his embrace more, and like feel like I'm never gonna leave you. Like, because I was just listening to like a podcast. I guess it's a podcast about a guy whose wife had cancer, and they like went through this whole like transformative process together, and like he helped her transition, and she was just in this immense like complete surrender and trust through the whole process, and it was just like it brought me to like tears, because it was just like amazing. And that's kind of the same sort of feeling that I'm getting from this, is that it's like you're it's like he's wanting you to feel like a baby, in a sense of like, even when you were abandoned in moments, he's like, I want you to change the verbiage that you use. I'm taking these notes too, y'all. I definitely need this. He's like, I want you to change the way that you're seeing this and the way that you speak on over it and speak about it, because he's like, I want you to understand that there was purpose in that. It wasn't that you were ever abandoned, and I would never do that to you. And it's something about, I hope I don't start crying. It's something about like, there are specific people too in your life who you have created a protection around yourself. This is really profound. You've created some sort of like protection around yourself because of this, because you're like, I don't want to feel this ever again, and I don't want anyone who comes into my life to have to feel that, or I don't want anyone around me to think that I would ever do that to them. That's really fucking deep. Okay. So Yeah, it's something about I don't know. It's just a transition that's happening right now where it's like you're not supposed to feel like you're alone in this anymore. He's like um it's time to feel like embraced again. Okay, let's move on from that. Okay. It's linked with, they're giving it like a mental thing too, like it's linking it with depression, but there's something about that was like a building process to you like tapping into more passion and like opening your heart more and finding the things that really inspire you, like from within, not from like people that told you you should do this and this and this type of thing. It's like you wanted to go through this to like find that deep within you, to like, because like it is like it fades and stuff, and that part's hard. Like every time it starts to fade, I'm like, oh, cut it off. And I'm trying to learn how to not do that. I'm trying to learn how to be like, okay, just chill for a couple days and see what happens, and then maybe you can come back to it. Just I'm very black and white in that way. So very like all or nothing. I'm like, I need the passion, it needs to be intense. And but it's like that doesn't always have to be like that. Like it's like sometimes things, yeah, anyway. So I don't know if that resonates for anybody else, but okay, because I think there's something with the trust, because like this 10 of cups is out here with the 7 of cups. So it's like I think that there's times where so much of that betrayal is happening, or so much of that abandonment, feeling of abandonment, that you start to just be like, okay, like the 10 of cups is just not possible, like it doesn't exist, and they're wanting you to like not have that kind of mindset about it. Like they're giving it to me like you're like it's a strictness that you've been with yourself or something like that, where it's like it's not going, it's like a, okay, thank you, it's like because of all of that feeling of like struggle, and like you didn't have any control. It's like you were trying to control the way that the 10 of cups is going to come to you, like this idea of it, and they're like, that's not how it's going to come in. Like you got to get over it or something. I don't know if you have to get over it, but it's like it's not going to come in how you're expecting, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So and I do think that confusion is also just like that comes and goes as well. Because you're seeing, this is kind of more of the divine, the feminine energy, but you're seeing yourself as like this queen of this contentment, this feeling contented with life, and like your place. Yeah, and the stalkers are being judged. I don't know why that came out. I don't know why that's necessary. But sorry, when I have nails, then I wanna I wanna tap. Okay, it gets loud really fast. I was just gonna see if there's much else. I think that yeah, it is just continuous like trusting your masculine. Um I was just gonna see if they were gonna give me anything else about it. Okay, and this struggling to let go of the past. I do think that might be like identity related, where you're just like, it's still hard to see yourself in a new light. Um um yeah, they're giving it to me like it's just yeah, I think you're just gonna take some time. Um because what they're also, it's almost kind of it's almost feeling like a little bit playful, where they're like, because yeah, they keep giving me don't be so hard on yourself. So it's something, it's like you're wanting to like show, like maybe it's like a perfectionism thing, like you're wanting to show up perfectly, or you're wanting to show up as this like you got your shit together all the time or something like that. But I think it's just as you let go of that, you'll realize that you're still like safe, you're still protected. I mean, I feel that too, because I like being composed most of the time, but that's just not, that's not always realistic. I think that came with, that's just coming to me now. It's like, I think that came with like my level of suppression was so much that like when I first was dealing with the anger coming up, it was like explosive, and the people around me like couldn't handle it. Like they couldn't hold space for a bit, and then it shamed me. So and then I went back to like wanting to repress it again. So I think that, I don't know if that anybody else would relate to that, but then that kind of makes you like, okay, well then what is acceptable, and you kind of have to like work through that. But like the more that you're holding space for it, you're on your own, I think that you also just kind of like neutralize it as well. Um like I guess that explosiveness comes out once in a while, but it's not like, yeah, I mean, it still comes out to it. I still have that Kali Ma energy once in a while, but it's not like I don't know. I don't think that I'm afraid of it. And um yeah, I'm drifting off. I do think it's like you do have to find that, like it is like having those people that like can handle your range. You know what I mean? Like that is hard until you find those people like that can handle all those aspects of you, because then you're just kind of don't know until that point, and then you're like, okay, now I know I'm not the only one or something. You know what I mean? I think that kind of all goes together with like where the trust issues are, because you're kind of like, okay, like how much is too much, you know? I guess you have to keep playing around with it, you know? You guys were kind of quiet on there. I don't think I've ever met another woman who has had like the same like explosive energy like I have, or that I haven't experienced. I'm sure that they're there, I'm for sure, but I've never been around them. So that does make you feel like you're alone in that, but it's also like your team. Like that's the first time I heard my guides, I think, is when I started having like rage coming out of me. I'm dropping cards. I know masculine doesn't like the feminine wrath, but I mean, it's got to be intriguing, right? There's got to be something about it that you guys that's doesn't bother you. No comments, nothing. Okay, all right. Well, that's what I have for that one.